Standing by to bring you all the final stats. He'll update you on scores from around the league, plus name the Wrangler highlight of the game. You're listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
Hi, I'm Henry Winkler. My eyes are very important to me. My eyes connect me with things I love. I loved my late father-in-law dearly. He always lit up a room, but his vision dimmed with age. He had age-related macular degeneration, or AMD. And since partnering with Apellis, I've learned there's an advanced form of the disease called geographic atrophy, or GA. His struggle with vision loss made me want to help others know about GA's warning signs. For some, straight lines seem wavy, like when looking at a door frame. For others, blurry or missing spots can make it hard to read or see loved ones' faces. Many have trouble seeing in low light, making driving at night difficult. GA gets worse over time and cannot be reversed. If you've been diagnosed with AMD and notice vision changes, don't wait. Talk to your eye doctor about GA today. Learn more at GAWon'tWait.com. That's GAWon'tWait.com.
Wow, what a finish in Philadelphia. The Cowboys coming up just short to the Philadelphia Eagles. A thrilling 28-23 final. We'll bring you the highlights and the final stats and the highlight of the game in just a minute. But first, we'll take one final look at the Week 9 scoreboard from around the NFL. As far as other late games, the Colts would hold on for a 27-13 victory over the Panthers. The Panthers now fall to 1-7 on the season. 3 interceptions there for Bryce Young. Raiders picking up a victory 30-6 over the Giants. 26 carries for 98 yards for Josh Jacobs. 2 scores on the ground as they pick up their first victory with Josh McDaniels out and the new interim head coach there. The Cowboys, as we mentioned, we'll get to that in a second, with the Eagles beating the Cowboys 28-23. The Chiefs earlier today in Frankfurt, a 21-14 victory over the Dolphins. Vikings holding on, a 31-28 win in Atlanta over the Falcons. Taylor Heineke getting his first win as a starter. I should say Taylor Heineke falling as his first start as a starter with the Atlanta Falcons there. Browns 27-0 victory over the Cardinals, who are now 1-8. Deshaun Watson, a couple of touchdown passes there for the Browns. Rams were without their starting quarterback Matthew Stafford, and their offense surely struggled against Green Bay. 20-0 the final score as the Packers improved to 3-5 with a 20-3 victory. Commanders a 20-7 victory over the Patriots, who fall to 2-7 on the season. Sam Howell 325 yards through the air and a touchdown. The Saints improved to 5-4, 24-17, a victory over the Chicago Bears. Ravens all over the Seahawks in a game you heard on our Compass Media Networks earlier today, 37-3. Baltimore now 7-2 on the season. They ran for nearly 300 yards on the ground. And really the game of the day was in Houston. The Texans with a 39-27 victory over the Buccaneers. C.J. Stroud, a rookie record, 470 yards through the air and 5 touchdown passes, including the game winner in the final seconds. And then coming up tonight, a rematch of the divisional playoff matchup in the AFC last season as the Bengals take on the Bills. As for our game, we'll take a listen to some of the highlights. After the Cowboys would go 3-and-out to start the game, the Eagles went on a long 77-yard drive, and that was a bit of a theme in this game. 77-yard drive. It culminated with a touchdown run from Kenneth Gainwell to give them the 7-0 lead. On Dallas's next possession, they would answer right back as Dak Prescott would find his tight end for the score.
And be first and goal from the 4. Prescott in the shotgun. Play clock at 2. Throws it left. The ball caught by Ferguson, who will get into the end zone for a Cowboys touchdown. Along the left side, Jake Ferguson converts, and Dallas within a point of tying up this game at 7.
And they would make the extra point. It would be tied at 7 apiece. After the Cowboys forced the Philadelphia punt, they would take their first lead of the game on Dak's second touchdown pass of the day.
Big play right here. Touchdown or field goal.
Cooks and Lamb out to the right. 2 receivers near side left, including Kevontae Turpin. 3rd and goal for Dallas from the Eagles' 5-yard line. Right to left they go. 10th play of the drive. Prescott, the shotgun snap. Pressured, steps up, throws, and it is going to be caught for a touchdown. Kevontae Turpin went low, made the catch, and Dallas takes the lead. Second touchdown catch of the season for Kevontae Turpin.
The Eagles would answer on their next drive as Jalen Hurts would take it in from 1 yard out, and the contest will be tied at 14 apiece. Cowboys rookie kicker Brandon Aubrey will make a 51-yard field goal, and the Cowboys would take a 17-14 lead into the half. The Eagles got the ball first in the third quarter and wasted no time retaking the lead.
From the Cowboy 29, 1st and 10 Philly. Shotgun snap for Hurts, steps up in the pocket, looking, left side, going for a touchdown, and he has got it. Along the left side, Devontae Smith, a 29-yard strike, and Philadelphia is back in front.
21-17 would be the score at that point. After a Dallas punt, the Eagles will go on yet another long, methodical drive. This time, 83 yards in 10 plays. It took just over 6 minutes off the clock, and they would extend their lead.
Hurts in the shotgun. He's got Swift 2 steps behind him. Takes the snap, turns, hands, no, fakes it. Throw it left. The ball caught by A.J. Brown. Makes a man miss and cuts it into the end zone for a touchdown. 3-yard touchdown pass. Jalen Hurts to A.J. Brown. And the Eagles have extended the lead on the Cowboys. It is now 27-17 with the extra point pending.
And the extra point would be good, 28-17. And as Jerry would point out later, it felt like the Eagles had really taken control of the game at that point. They'd scored on 2 straight drives, had an 11-point lead, but the Cowboys showed no quit. They drove the ball all the way to inside the Eagles' 1-yard line and faced a 4th and goal. Prescott would find Luke Schoonmaker just outside of the goal line. It was initially ruled a touchdown, but upon further review, his knee was down before the ball crossed the plane. Dallas would force an Eagles 3 and out and would get the ball back with great field position at their own 48-yard line. The Cowboys would waste little time getting down the field in 5 plays, 52 yards, just over 2 minutes off the clock to close the gap and make it a 1-score game.
Prescott in the shotgun takes the snap, looking left, now rolling right, looking, throwing, on the run, caught, touchdown, right side of the end zone, second touchdown of the game for Jalen Tolbert. And Dallas is within 5. It's now 28-23 Eagles.
Yeah, and Dallas would go for 2. And after it initially looked like Dak Prescott made it into the end zone, upon further review, we see that he stepped out of bounds. So instead of a 3-point game, it was now a 5-point game, and that would end up looming large. The Dallas defense would step up yet again, though. They would force another 3 and out and give the offense the opportunity to take the lead with about 4.5 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. After getting a decent drive going, Dak would be sacked on back-to-back plays. They would not convert on 4th down, and the Eagles would get the ball back with designs on just running out the clock. But the Cowboys would force yet another 3 and out. They got the ball back with 45 seconds remaining, and the Eagles really tried to give this game away. On the first play of that drive, James Bradbury would be called for pass interference with Michael Gallup to set Dallas up with a 1st down at midfield. On the very next play, more help from the Eagles. Hassan Reddick called for roughing the passer. Dallas would work the ball all the way down to the Eagles' 6-yard line, but after Prescott was sacked for an 11-yard loss, the Cowboys were then called for a delay of game, which would set up a 3rd and goal from the Eagles' 21-yard line with 5 seconds left and the game on the line.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds left. Dallas down by 5, 28-23.
The Eagles have 8 defenders at the goal line.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Steps up, looks, throws, end zone. Lamb makes the catch at the 2-yard line, and it will be tackled right there. And the Eagles are going to hold on to win 28-23.
Yeah, not quite as close as the Kevin Dyson coming up short and 1 yard from 1 yard out at the Super Bowl against the Rams, but pretty close enough. The Eagles surviving with that 28-23 lead to improve their record to 8-1 on the season. The Cowboys would fall to 5-3. And that was the thrilling play of the game, sponsored by Nissan. Nissan has a car for every driver that wants more fun, more freedom, more zip. Sports cars, sedans, EVs, pickups, and crossovers. At Nissan, more is all we do. We'll take a look here at the final stats. And something we brought up in the pregame is that the Cowboys will be able to really make some hay against this Philadelphia Eagles secondary, which was 26th against the pass in the NFL. On Dak Prescott, you look at the final stats, had a really good game. 29-44, 374 yards, 3 touchdowns. Did not throw a single interception. He was sacked 5 times, which will happen against this stout Eagle defensive front. Jalen Hurts battling through that knee injury, as Jerry and Danny talked about throughout the entire game, especially in that second half. Stood in there, took a beating, but played pretty darn well. 17 of 23, 207 through the air, 2 touchdowns. As for the run game, neither team really got it going. Although the Philadelphia Eagles did end up with 109 yards rushing, they really had to slog their way through it. DeAndre Swift was their leading rusher with 18 carries for 43 yards. Hurts 10 carries for 36. Kenneth Gainwell 3 carries for 22 and a touchdown. Hurts had a touchdown on the ground as well. For the Cowboys, just 73 yards on the ground. Tony Pollard 12 carries for 51 yards. Dak Prescott, their second leading rusher, 6 for 14. For the Eagles, A.J. Brown, who had a good game, but not really a breakout great game, but still good enough. 7 catches for 66 yards and a touchdown. Devontae Smith getting on the scoreboard. He had 3 receptions for 51 yards. Dallas Goedert, before he had to leave the game due to injury, had 3 catches for 50 yards as well. For the Cowboys, another humongous game for CeeDee Lamb. He had 158 last week. This week, 11 catches for 191 yards. Jake Ferguson had a ton of big catches in this matchup. 7 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 3 catches, 49 yards, and that clutch touchdown in the fourth quarter. Michael Gallup, 2 receptions for 19 yards. The final stats sponsored by Capital One Venture X Card, the travel card for people always asking, where's next? Capital One, what's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com for details. We'll take a short break. When we come back, we'll take a listen to the highlight of the game and have some final thoughts as we look ahead to Week 10. Once again, the Eagles beat the Cowboys 28-23. You're listening to the NFL on Compass Media Networks.
The last time you've changed your furnace filter. A clogged or dirty filter restricts airflow and makes your furnace work harder and costs you more money to run it. Good filters cost less than $20 and they last 60 to 90 days. So change your furnace filter soon. Your wallet will thank you and your home will be cleaner and more efficient. A money-saving tip from Midwest Energy, a customer-owned cooperative, making energy work for you.
The Taco Shop in Hayes has been serving the area since 1970. November specials include Taco Burger, $2.49, Taco Supreme, $2.59, and Chicken Burrito, $4.79. Call for non-contact delivery or download the app today.
Come on down to the Taco Shop. You never had it. You never had it so good. Taco Shop.
Simpson Farm Enterprises carries the Apache line of sprayers, and there's a reason. In fact, there's several reasons. Apache sprayers come in 5 different models to fit every size of operation. They feature premium technology and the exclusive power-to-the-ground mechanical-driven traction. Most of all, the 5-year warranty offered by Apache is unmatched. That's why they have the highest retained value in the industry. See Simpson Farm Enterprises today at any of their 5 locations and spray with the best you can buy.
Wireless has a plan to serve your needs. See how easy switching over now can be. We're the gateway to broadband and technology. Connect it all together with GBT.
Precision Valley Golf Center in Hayes is the perfect place to take your friends, family, or that special someone for an evening of fun. They have virtual driving ranges that simulate the top courses in America. They also have a fantastic mini golf course outside along with a driving range. And for the hardcore golf enthusiasts, you'll find a complete pro shop with all the top brand names in the game. If you haven't been to the Precision Valley Golf Center in Hayes, you're missing out. Get in the game. Go see them today at 1500 West 27th Street in Hayes.
Christian McCaffrey wins the 38-yard dash, and the 49ers are up 34-0.
Snap, spot down, kick all the way. It is perfect. Into the net. Dicker the kicker. And the Chargers win it 20-17 here in Atlanta.
Compass Media Networks.
Left wing, underneath Dickinson, two-hand jam.
Move in the right direction. It's now time for the Wrangler highlight of the game.
All right, here we go. 5 seconds left. Dallas down by 5, 28-23.
The Eagles have 8 defenders at the goal line.
Shotgun snap for Prescott. Steps up, looks, throws, end zone. Lamb makes the catch at the 2-yard line, and it will be tackled right there And the Eagles are going to hold on to win 28-23.
And that was our highlight of the game, sponsored by Wrangler. 75 years of history and still blazing trails. Check out Wrangler.com today to discover new styles and all the latest denim trends. Wrangler, for the ride of life. A tough loss there for the Cowboys, who certainly had their opportunities to win this game. But they had some really untimely sacks and penalties. That play to Schoonmaker, where he was tackled just short of the goal line, ended up looming really large in what was a 5-point game. Not to mention that 2-point conversion, by the way. The Cowboys couldn't convert there with Dak stepping out of bounds. If they make that, they're only down 3 and have a chance to play for overtime instead of needing a touchdown on that final possession. Coming up, the Cowboys will look to get right against a Giants team that got blown out today by the Raiders and will likely be without starting quarterback Daniel Jones, who left today's game in Vegas with what is being called a serious knee injury. So that could be a get-right game for the Cowboys. We shall see. Today's coverage of the National Football League on Compass Media Networks has been sponsored by Charmin, Indeed.com, Grainger, Wendy's, and by NFL.com. Once again, the final score, the Eagles 28 and the Cowboys 23. We'd like to thank our crew for today: coordinating producer Kevin Horton, engineer Tim Parker, statistician Matt Martucci, spotter Matt McCrackey. The senior producer is Tyler Brewer, and the senior vice president and general manager of sports at Compass Media Networks is Michelle Salvatore. Don't forget, there's plenty more great sports action coming up. Sunday, the Dallas Cowboys take on another NFC East foe, as we mentioned. This time they'll host the New York Giants. Plus, it's the AFC North action. The Baltimore Ravens will take on the Cleveland Browns. Be sure to check your local listings for game times and stations. Once again, our final score is Philadelphia 28 and Dallas 23. Now for Jerry Recco and Danny White, I'm Kevin Figures. You've been listening to Compass Media Networks. This is the NFL.
Ahead of the fall rush with Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes. Don't wait until the chill sets in. Our skilled technicians are standing by to make sure your home is ready for the changing season. Schedule your plumbing and heating system checkup now and experience worry-free comfort all season long. Worth Heating, Plumbing, and Air Conditioning of Hayes.
Tonight, because you're worth
it. The PTs are in. Sponsored by Herman Physical Therapy and Wellness.
Hey Troy, you know what the #1 recommended treatment is for chronic low back pain?
Pain meds?
Nope.
Surgery?
Nope. Come on, Troy. Why am I asking you this on the radio?
Now I'm with you. Physical therapy is the best treatment for chronic low back pain.
That's right. We find and treat the cause of low back pain, not just the symptoms.
Herman Physical Therapy. We get results and make it fun.
Good for the body, good for the soul.
This is KISS 104.7. You could be driving from the Brett Spa Zoo in Great Bend to Pizza Plus in Nest City, and KISS 104.7 would still be jamming on your radio. Now that's a lot of music.
Yes. The #1 hit music station 104.7.
The hits you love and the artists who bring them to life.
American Top 40.
We're 10 hits into the countdown, and Paris Hilton definitely a multi-hyphenate. As a business owner, an actor, and a career as an artist. We got details on our highly anticipated second album, but first here's Scarlett Taylor, 30.
You flip the script for the hell of it.